Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome back to Crasburg once again. Today we are trying to finish off the castle which you guys, together with me, together with everyone, have given a name. I'll come back to that in just a second. This will be the final episode from the castle here, so hope you enjoy that. Show your support down below to let me know that you appreciate what we have done here, because I've been spending way too many hours on this castle here, but it's looking up pretty gorgeous. Today's time-lapse is a little shorter than usual. We are working below the ground. It's hard to make time-lapses there, as you probably can see, but we are working on the dungeons and the basements and those kind of things for the castle. Today, I'm going to present to you the official name here. As you can see, I'm going to try to put it up on the screen here. Golden Rock is a winning name. I think it's gorgeous myself. It's such a cool name. It really fits. But then we have the Phoenix Nest and the Golden Eyrie not right behind. There's 10 and 11 votes behind. And so there's kind of a clear winner here. But thank you so much all of you for voting. I really appreciate that. And yeah. That's a cool name. Finally, we can call the castle something. But we're gonna get into a first-person view right now, and we're gonna check out everything from a more detailed point of view. We are going to start off here in a first-person point of view, up in the air, to kind of look at this. I'm not using shaders today, because shaders and underground is a bad combo, so we're just gonna spend a little time without the shaders today and see how that all works. There are a lot of entrances to the underground parts, so we can just pick one of them. I guess we can start here. I think it makes the most sense to go in the biggest way, or the biggest entrance first. This is the gallery we did a while back, which I think is very cool, and you guys seem to like it as well. And we always had like a big area right here where what do we put here? I think I spent like 3 weeks trying to figure out what to do here, but then I realized I need a way to get to the underground. So I opened this up and just put a stair here, and it kind of works, leading down, and voila, we are underground below the main gallery. To my left we have the Lord's dungeon, like in plural, and this is where the Lord of Crasburg, or the Lord of the Golden Rock, would be buried. Not his wife, not his kids, only the Lord, because he is chosen from like an emperor or something in the west, if you follow the lore here. So he would be like the most important dude, not by blood or anything, but chosen. So he would be buried here, and it's a very grand open area where we have now 4 crypts, and they would be probably be expanded. We're gonna take a look at them. We have one here, which is kind of cool. Then we have another one over here, which is a little different, but again, pretty nice. One here, and then one over here. And then we have one that is being built. So I think that is kind of a cool way of making the city come alive. Maybe the Lord is called Lord Mallet, and we're currently carving out, working on his crypt. Maybe that means he's old. Maybe his time is about to come, and they're kind of preparing for that. I don't know, but it's kind of a cool little thing just to kind of work on that. And then we have the roofing, which I think is the most impressive part of the castle here. It is, or not the castle, the room here is built out of like 3 vaults that are like placed times 3, I think. Yeah, so it's like just nice vaulted ceiling, and it really works, I think, and just creates a very grand feeling for this little room right here. But if we turn around and look at the other way, we have the crypts for the kids and the ladies and other important persons, which is a lot smaller and a lot more like coffins and chests and crypts like that. Keep in mind, we do have a crypt for everyone in the city, but this would be for the, just the top-notch people, I guess, of the city here. I'm gonna make sure that I have some light in my hand. There we go. So here we have these chests or coffins where people could be put to sleep in, I guess. And then we have some of these for maybe the less very noble people. So maybe not the most important kid. I know that sounds really bad, but very often lords had their priority kid, and then we had not the heirs, but the other ones. They would maybe be put into these, which are a lot higher class than the normal crypts. But yeah, and then we have these chests. Again, some cool vaulted ceilings here, but it's very dark. I don't want to keep this too light. It's underground. It's meant to be dark and moody and stuff like that. But we have a lot of these small areas here for people to kind of get buried in. So I think that kind of works. From here we can go two ways. I think we'll go right ahead right now and check it out. Guys, if you want to see this for yourself, it's kind of like a maze down here, and it's kind of hard to capture that on camera. So if you want to check it out for yourself, make sure to come on the server and play around. And this hallway here leads into the room we built last episode, but it also leads into one of the defensive towers here. Like here with some arrow slits and stuff. So yeah, we got this hallway here which goes through. They're kind of repairing it a little bit here. Maybe it's slightly falling apart. And yeah, I tried to make it look old and underground. So there's some moss and stuff hanging here. The walls are slightly eroded, and the ground is kind of falling away as well. And from here we can go up into this part, which is leading us into this back alley here, which is kind of cool. But also we can go through here and then this way into the buttery, where we have the beer and the wine storage, the wine cellar thing, and stuff like that being stored, which leads up to this storage we did last episode beneath the chapel, or yeah, no, the throne room. Yes. So yeah, that's kind of cool. If we go through here, I'm gonna run through here and take you through it the other way, because here we are now. We have the less important crypts and the major important crypt, and then we have this way straight ahead. And this is a very old tunnel. It's probably one of the oldest part of the dungeon here. Kind of cool, very, very broken down, very old, and it leads into this little hallway here, which is connected to the buttery again. A little pantry thingy here. I'm not sure why, but it's very light in here, but there are no light blocks. I don't know. I don't know. It's just super bright. No clue why. But anyway, there's a little pantry here with some stuff. But there are more stuff for food and yeah, especially food that needs cold. That is down this hallway. And this hallway here is supposed to be very spooky, very dark, and very long. And kind of wraps around, so you never really know what's coming here. It wraps around and leads you into this gate right here. And here we have some storage again, and two rooms. On the left we have another pantry thing for some vegetables and cheese and bread and things. Yeah, I guess you can see that a little bit more. It's kind of tight, but I'm trying to give you guys some pause moments as well, so you can kind of wrap your head around what is happening. And then we have the cold room. This is where they would bring ice from the icy parts. There are some mountains close by, so maybe they bring it from the mountains in here to keep meat and stuff cold. And it's just a nice little addition to a build like this. So yeah, kind of cool. And then just some storage here. A nice vaulted ceiling, very dark, very simple, but it gets the job done. And I realized that I've been walking underground here for way too long now, which I guess is a good thing. That means that underground is immersive and gives us a lot of things to check out, which is very cool. I'm very happy with it. I don't want to go too overboard like Duke Red did. I think he has more stuff underground than overground at this point, or before he stopped. So I didn't want to go too crazy with this. The castle is already huge. It's massive, and spending too much time underground would just be unnecessary, I think. So yeah, happy with how that turned out. And next episode will probably be a tour episode. I do have it's episode 50, I think, which means a tour, so check out for that. Look out for a little tour, and then we're gonna get started on the main city again, which is gonna be awesome. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggo Man, and I'm out.